Blessings, welcome in. I hope everyone is doing well. My name is Mel. Thank you for being here. So we're going to go a different route today, and we're going to use some oracle cards, bring through some collective messages. The cards that I'm using, it's a mixed deck. It is the Sacred Power Reading Cards and Sacred Spirit by Anna Stark. I really enjoy these cards. They're quite beautiful. And they really open up to more cosmic type of connections. So let's see. Let's see what's going on collectively. What messages? Okay, we'll take a moment. It is with my soul's highest intention that all messages be delivered directly from Source. I ask that all messages be delivered with 100% pure light, love, compassion, honesty, truth, integrity, and clarity for the highest good of all. I command that no lower vibrational frequencies be permitted within this space. Only love resides here. And so it is. So let's see. What messages? What's going on with the collective that I'm tapping into right now? When I read, I look for the energy to see what's going on. Soul fragmentations and how we can find solutions to alchemize, resolve, release, heal, what have you. All right, let's go. What's going on collectively? What is most important for them to know, for us to know? Okay, love and light, act with care. 26, that's an 8. The 8 is the Lemniscate Infinity. It is a continuous feedback loop of love and light. Interesting. Dark Night of the Soul. So that's an 8 and 11. Are there individuals experiencing dark nights of the soul in trying to find compassion and love through their moments as they journey through darker aspects of self? The polarity here, it's interesting. The extremes. Yes. Change. Again, okay. So we're bringing in the solar eclipse that's coming through on the 19th or 20th, depending on where you are in the world. This is interesting. You see these polar forces of love and light, and then you have the darker aspects, the dark night of the soul. And then you see the polarity of change, the changing of seasons, the solar eclipse here. We're being asked not to choose either, but walk the middle path. This is an integration point. This is an opportunity to unify these polar aspects and come from a neutral place, that we can continue to walk our paths from a neutral, unified space as we change and transform. Eternal union. Yeah, there's a unification here of light and shadow, of feminine and masculine, of the polarities. It's a 6. So we have an 8, 11, and a 6, which is very harmonious. In between worlds, exactly. This is finding peace within the in-between. Seeing that we are both light and shadow, that we are continuously and eternally unified, having one foot in and one foot in another realm, traveling between realms, shifting between realms. We are both. Yes. Interesting. So there's a resistance here that I'm seeing. There's a separation. We're expanding, and why is it separating? Because we're in between, walking. We're not being condensed by this, excuse me, or that. The spirit resides within the polarity because it understands it's unified. But these two, you can see the thread. It's inherently, there's a vein, there's a life force that breathes between the two that is inherently unified and connected. But why are we... Oh... This is the bifurcation. Protection and medicine. Shamanic journeying into our internal worlds in order... Shield. Medicine. What's the protection? Oh, galactic healer. I'm seeing this as this protection, this armor, metal, yet radiation of one's own light. It's almost a Faraday cage that is protecting these galactic energies, these rainbow rays of light. There's a masking. There's a masking of truly what our ability is. But not a masking in a bad sense. It's a protective measure that you are the healer. You have the medicine. And you radiate that in order to expand and separate the light and the dark. That you recognize that you're both. and whole within the one and deeply rooted in the earth. Grounding these realms, these channels and spaces. There's something here about the electromagnetic frequencies right now. And I'm going to state with this solar eclipse, channel your knowledge. Yeah. This gateway right now is gifting us the ability to expand beyond this or that, light and shadow, dark and light. It's gifting us ability to heal, to transform, to unify the polarities. But the EMFs, the electromagnetic frequencies, the radio waves, is expanding our senses, our intuitive abilities, our psychic abilities to sense and read, hearing our higher selves, to see and know much more clearly. We're going to be more sensitive, so technically there are protective measures. But you don't have to. No. This is taking the armor off. This is allowing yourself to truly feel and be within the body so that you can receive the messages and communications from your higher self. Yeah, hidden realms. Taking off this armor, we're healing this protective fight or flight mechanism, this, shaming ourselves and things like that for being oversensitive. We can take this off and trusting this, knowing that we are aligned. Our sensitivities allow us to receive messages from the hidden realms. Look at this. This is like human. This is another body or extension of ourselves, giving us access to these hidden realms in which we can draw forth and pull forth data, information, knowledge in order to change our realities. Personal power. There's an integration of light and dark. Again, it's this walking the middle path. Claiming your personal power, understanding your ability to walk in between worlds. There is a constant contrast. What messages are you receiving? What are you seeing? Third eye. What are you bringing forth and then projecting out into the world? Compassion. That's Kuan Yin, which holds the pearl of wisdom. The unfoldment of the lotus. Going through these unknowns and darker aspects. There's a detoxification. I know it says secret temptation, but I'm not reading it that way right now. The rainbow dragon. Look at this. Through our mind's eye, we're projecting the rainbows, the rainbow body. It's the embodiment of knowing your source, the communications that you receive from your source. There's this constant radiation, emanation, spiraling, swirling, gathering of colors, of light, activating the Kundalini. Yes, and this was a message I received this morning. It's the rainbow light, dragon light body is coming online for a lot of us. Yes, I yes. Knowing through whatever process is going on, we're held by the Divine Mother. This blue ray has been missing from the rainbow light. Spiritual evolution. There's a key code here. And in the stories there are that the blue ray has been lost. And has kept many people stuck in this. And we're activating, we're finding, we're receiving the messages, finding our personal power. Again, back into this watery realm of the blue. And if we want to equate the blue to the throat, communication of one's truth. The blue actually relates a lot to the mental, to the mind, to communication. Yeah. It's interesting. So it's when we can activate our throats and reconnect and align our throats, our throat chakras, to the mental realms, to thoughts. It's the mental body. It gives us the ability to connect to our sacred tree, which is living light. It gives us the ability of knowing and aligning to communicating to something that it's an energetic language. Yeah. Being open to receive. Through your own intuition, finding your own truth. Taking off the masks of who we thought we were. Recognizing that we are the guardians. There is a subtle communication grid that gives us opening the third eye, hearing the source, hearing the language, accessing the records, the journey home. There's a lot of telepathic communication going on right now. Meditation that gives us the ability to access different points and parts, our multidimensional selves. We're recollecting because we've taken the mask off. We're recognizing. This is a calling back home. This is calling back all our parts and abilities through a subtle communication that is telepathically guiding and calling us home. That home resides within self through self-love, self-compassion, self-care, self-knowing, self-begetting one sacred divinity. We beget ourselves. We birth ourselves. Sacred divinity and emotional challenges. This is the reflection point of seeing your God source. Seeing your God source. And you can actually hold it. Yes, look. Seeing your God source. Becoming the mirror, the image in which we were created. I can hold all that I am, for I am divine, for I am sacred, and in each moment I am removing the masks and calling back. This is a soul retrieval and the returning back home. Yes, to your origin point, to the source of your creation. It's returning back to the cosmic seed, the Orphic seed in which we all were birthed. But it's a journey. It's a process of alignment, listening to our higher selves, trusting our intuition, recognizing that we are gatekeeping, healing, but we are supported and loved. But we have to face ourselves. Where did it go? And look at ourselves and our reflections to recognize that we are the divine spark. We are the source. everything. Devas, look at this alignment. Crystalline. See this alignment? This is holding the God Source spark, the visioning of reality. I had been shown that the Blu-ray holds the blueprint, God Source, within their pineal gland, and they project that structure, that form into reality. And that's what I'm seeing right now. This is the city Foursquare. Light codes, activations. This is the blueprint, the schematics that aligns our universes as co-creators. Which gives us freedom, sovereignty, because we've learned to align the yin and the yang, the light and the dark, and both are needed. Animal kingdom and reflection. It's reflecting and understanding that our animalistic instincts, we are united and one with all. And we reflect the God Source, not just as human, but as animal, but as crystals. See this alignment? We are being guided by the moon, by the sun, by the stars. We are always connected to a higher source that is gifting us our divine inheritance, knowing that we are aligned to oneness, to Christ consciousness, to all. There is no separation. And separation is a perspective that we are learning to free ourselves from. Manifestation. I love this. Look at this. His pillar, her staff of light. Stargate Ascension. By bringing together all these parts and pieces, recognizing where you are at, how This is working through your universe, healing these aspects, gives you the ability to step into your role as an astral traveler, as a cosmic traveler. This is the Stargate Ascension. These are all parts and pieces that need to come back into union and recognized so that you can travel the cosmos, as we all have done for eons and eons. Yes, the tree of life. Tree of life. The sound, the communication, the reverberations. It emanates all in nature, and you are nature. You are the sound, the that breathes life. All right, we're gonna just blow up here. All right, we're gonna close this out. Sacred wisdom. Explore your reality. Become intimate with your reality. Gain access to knowledge and wisdom through nature, through sound, by traveling your tree of life. You ascend and become the master of yourself. Activating, igniting your own mastery on the ascension process. That was beautiful. I just love watching stories unfold and how they build upon themselves. And most of the times they always return back to their source, their origin point. And that's what is amazing to me. We go forwards, yet we go backwards in order to go forwards. In order to evolve, understanding what has been and how that source evolved gives us the ability to really master what has been in order to create better futures. So, yeah. I send you all off with much love and many blessings. I hope this message resonated. I hope it made sense. If it does, please click the like button, do all that jazz. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts, your perspective, what shows up for you, how you perceive. I quite enjoy hearing other people's stories. So, yes. Thank you for allowing me to read today. And every day's an adventure. Every day gives us another moment to explore our realities and find new ways, solutions, innovations of being co-creators. Take care. Bye.